We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. After the penalty, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Marshall now, the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Room to run inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, Garoppolo. That he was looking for. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to fight. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
21. One, Omaha.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12.
On first down, Garoppolo. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Oh, excuse me.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucks now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm like, they can only give him big plays for so long, man.
49ers. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Garoppolo going to bring
they are giving him
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21.
The pitch to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I got you.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Watkins. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Watkins. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they're running right through it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
21.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
13. 12. Go ahead.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
65.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete on the
Y'all,
drop.
I blessed it.
That's one
Oh,
he
he didn't.
definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I ain't get a chance. I felt the
Right up to
pressure.
that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down. Watkins. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's who I want.
Picked off near the 34. And the return
That boy balling this for a rookie. That boy balling.
Trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
As a rookie?
Next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first
down. As a
down.
rookie.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead.
We got to keep going. We can't get off the gas.
Moments here in the second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just meant...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To throw on second down. Watkins. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun on third down. Watkins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Mike Evans. He's going to go.
Oh, Madden.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down.
That boy's gotten 3 plays like that, man.
Make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
If it ain't for Madden keeping him in the game, this is over. I'm playing Madden more than I'm playing him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let this shit go out of bounds. Oh, good kick.
And San Francisco.
I sure thought that was going out of bounds.
Here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to break one.
Come on, Madden. Give me some luck.
Down, but a nice
Give me some luck, Madden.
Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds
Shit,
to go
I should have been gone.
Play.
It's too many, like, animations, man.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, excuse me.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Why did he jump? Oh, because the dude dove. Yeah, man, they got to take off their auto jump stuff, man.
So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the
Madden owed me.
Marshall now, the return.
Ain't no sprinting out here.
There gets him across the 30 to the 33.
Madden old me because they done gave him some big plays.
They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got
I know he like a 99 overall running back. I ain't stupid.
From there.
See how that
I know what he can do.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just
I know he good.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little
run with him, run with him, run with him, run with him.
So you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Yeah, he gonna call that play again. That play is we're gonna see that play again. I see a lot of people in this league run that play. A lot of people in this league run that play.
Third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Watkins. He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A give to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside.
One of these days, these dudes will learn you're not going to be able to spin on everybody.
Positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins over the middle.
Let him have it.
Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers.
I completely forgot that was on.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
I completely forgot it was on.
Scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Good play call.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down, Watkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bucks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Off play action. Watkins. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Excuse me.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
On a play that wasn't even a running play. He probably out 6 weeks.
Now out to kick it away. Marshall now, the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Perfect.
Off the play fake. Watkins.
Oh, they gave it to him. Oh, they cheated me. Oh, my goodness, Madden.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Y'all are praying.
The game where they're down a couple scores, And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few
wow.
together? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Down at the 2.
That was me.
First contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I stuck my nose in there. Stuck my nose in there.
Again, it's to Jones.
Face mask.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Wow, Madden.
He'll fight his way into the
Oh
end
my
zone.
gosh, dog.
Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucks have made this a 1-score game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Wow, man.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
I needed that.
52 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
Face mask. Gotta be face mask.
Down here with a penalty flag.
Damn.
So on the big tight end.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here.
Yeah, wasn't nothing I could do.
Noah spins. defense in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie.
Bail me out.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this will not be returnable.
Good job, yo.
Back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first and 10, Watkins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's into the air. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very
Oh, computer!
It's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
That's what he's been trying to do all game anyway.
Rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And very little room
Just suck me right into a damn animation, man.
And now the Bucks deciding to take a timeout defensively. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Just suck me into an animation, man.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players.
I had been saying hello. I just couldn't hear you.
Adopted in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
It was all right today.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he can't get
it was all right today.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Because the new ones came out today.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first.
Longer battery
down,
life and a wireless charging dock.
3rd and very long.
Well, not a wireless charging dock, but wireless charging.
Throw right side, take it in by
a wireless charging.
Down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Ball game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that.
Yeah, it's longer battery life. Like they said, 50% more talk time. The part that was kind of like, for me was that they still look the same as the original. I thought they was. I was hearing that they were supposed to have like a different type of material, or something like a different coating, I guess you could say.
The win gets them back to 500 at 6-6
that would help.
And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for
but a longer battery life and excuse me. Hold on. Let me put my other
you